Welcome back to Pace Immigration, paceimmigration.com, talking with immigration lawyers Rachel Brown and Michael O'Rourke from Pace Law Firm. Good to see you both.
Good to
Hey,
see
Sean.
you. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. We're talking about Rachel has a visit coming up to Nigeria. You visit there often, 2-3 times a year to meet with clients and colleagues. Rachel, talk about your upcoming trip and what people can come and talk to you about.
I will be traveling in a few days, and I'll spend 2.5 weeks in Nigeria. I never thought it was so close. I'm still in the spirit of the holidays, and I looked at my calendar just yesterday, and I'm like, oops, it's time for Nigeria. It's time to get the ball rolling. So yes, I will be there. The purpose of the visit is to meet with clients, to meet with new clients, to meet with those people who are on the fence, people who do not understand the program, people who want to learn more about the starter visa program or about getting a second passport either in Antigua or St. Kitts. Those are the very hot markets right now. And assist them, get all the paperwork to sign up new clients, what I do best. That's where I'm going.
Okay, so you're looking for people to contact you, of course, and meet with you in Nigeria. Michael, we brought you along for the U.S. side of things. People are always, it's kind of this oblique thing. We talk to people about immigration to Canada, and then sooner or later someone says, well, what about the United States? It's right across the border. People that are looking at Canada, Michael, what can they look at in the United States that might be of value to them?
Well, there are so many options for the United States. One, of course, are your different business type of visas, such as intercompany transfer or H-1B or O-1 for extraordinary individuals. We do a lot of those. We also do a lot of family-based immigration, so spousal sponsorships and other relative immigration. Plus, we see a lot of Nigerian students coming to the U.S., so I'm always happy to assist those, and Rachel and I work very closely.
I'm curious what people could look at in lieu of the E2. Michael, perhaps you can go first.
Sure. So there are two things that pop right into my mind. One is intercompany transfer. So if you already have a company that's active and functioning in Nigeria, you can set up a subsidiary or affiliated company in the United States and then transfer personnel back and forth between Nigeria and the U.S. So that's probably the course of least resistance.
Right.
The other investment option is the EB-5, which is now back and in full force, and generally requires an investment of between 800,000 and 1,050,000, depending on where you're investing. But the EB-5 is a viable program as well for Nigerians.
Okay, Rachel, talk about the startup visa, which might be of interest to Nigerians who want to immigrate to Canada.
To be honest with you, I prefer the startup visa program to the EB-5 program.
Okay.
The very first reason, the financial implication of the program. The EB-5 requires you to put down $800,000. It has to be at risk, into a targeted employment area. In return, to get a conditional green card. The startup visa, on the other hand, there is no minimum net worth requirement. There is no age requirement. There is no asset declaration and all of these things, that the EB-5 you have to declare and all. And you can literally start up your business with as little as whatever amount you have. But again, the business has to be innovative. That is the key word. It has to be an innovative business. The business must be capable of operating on a global scale. And when you are a permanent resident, you have to employ 1 or 2 Canadian citizens. If you want to be in Canada much sooner to start up the business, you're eligible for a work permit. So it's straightforward. It's fast, it's easy, it's less risky compared to the EB-5 program. When I say less risky, I mean the only reasons why they would refuse you is if you do not intend to set up the business, number one, in Canada, number one. And number two, if you've got criminal records or there's some medical issues, those are the reasons. Apart from that, it's a straightforward application. And we've got hundreds of clients who are doing this program. Some have landed as permanent residents, some are working, some are waiting for the permanent resident visa. So that's the reason why I'm really going, to meet with these people, those who are interested, those who are looking to come to Canada. As it was declared just a few days ago, Canada is looking to bring in 400,000 plus new immigrants 2023.
Right.
So we're open for business. We're open to bring in more immigrants into Canada. And this is the time to take advantage of this golden opportunity. This is what I call it because it's Canada. We're the best country in the world. Michael, sorry, I know you love America, but you're not Canadian. And
I have a Canadian passport too.
yeah, so we're on the same team. So it's we're open for business, and I'm more than happy to meet with you to discuss whatever it is. I mean, the clients, whatever it is they're interested in. It may not be starter visa. Some people just want to be able to travel globally, without the need to go apply for a visa in any of these countries. That's what Antigua Passport does. Same as St. Kitts. There is no restriction with respect to the US. You can travel to 165 countries around the world, the entire Europe, most of African countries, most of Asian countries, all of the Caribbean. You don't need to apply for a visa. And processing is fast. 90 days. We tell our clients 90 days to get an approval. Well, as long as you can afford the program, we don't see any reasons why you can't do it. So it's a win-win. They're not packing up shop to leave Nigeria. They're only creating opportunities for themselves. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you two agree on a lot of things. We need to make sure we agree on one thing that's for sure, is that the Waffle House is a good place to have breakfast. I think you can both agree on that. If anyone's wondering about that, you can go to our LinkedIn page and you can go to Rachel and Michael's LinkedIn. They have an awesome picture of when they were down doing a business trip to Texas there in front of a Waffle House. It's a great shot.
It was the first Waffle House that Rachel ever visited. I feel honored to have taken her there.
That's right. Immigration lawyer and ambassador Michael O'Rourke, joined by immigration and citizenship lawyer Rachel Brown. Rachel, have a great trip. We'll see you when you're back, and we'll get an update and we'll talk then.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Sean. Bye-bye.